Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show. I'm Mike Radomski. It's time now for the player's perspective as we're joined by right-handed pitcher Travis LaMar. And Travis, we'll start off with yesterday's game. You threw an inning in 2/3, didn't give up a hit. What did you see from your performance in yesterday's game?
Yesterday I came in a tight spot. I had the bases loaded. There was one out, and I really wanted to do my best job to make sure that none of those runs could score. So I was just trying to pound the zone, throw strikes early, and let my defense work for me.
When you come into a situation like that, what's your mindset as you're running out to the mound in that spot?
Those kind of situations are a little tougher because, you have no room for error. You can't give up that one hit or they're going to have a big inning. So it's really, you just have to be able to focus in, lock down, and make sure you get that first strike across.
Did Nick Sutton say anything on your way to the dugout after you made sure all those runs of his stayed on the bases?
Yeah, he came up to me and he kind of started smiling and he said thanks, and I said, no problem, dude, I got you anytime. So that's how we all work out in the bullpen.
And we've seen so far you've done a great job in the bullpen. You've thrown 3 innings. You've yet to give up a run so far. What's been the key to your success?
Like I said, it's just having that mentality of you're going to go in and attack the hitter. The biggest thing that you can do is get that first strike in there, and if you can do it in the first couple of pitches, then that's going to help you out even more going through the entire at-bat. But for the most part, it's just trying to stay aggressive and attack the hitter.
Travis LaMar joining us here on the Evansville Otters pregame show. You were recently traded from Lake Erie at the end of the series when the Crushers played the Otters. How weird was it moving from one dugout to the other after that game?
It was kind of interesting. My skip was waiting for me outside the clubhouse on the way in, and he was like, I traded you to Evansville. So it was kind of a bittersweet feeling. It was nice to come back home and be here, but at the same time, it was the area up there at Lake Erie was really nice. So I don't know. It was good. It's good to be back.
And what do you take away from those moments up at Lake Erie pitching for the Crushers?
Actually, one of the biggest things that I've taken away from there was the very first night I was up there. I was talking to the family that was hosting me, and the dad dropped an amazing quote on me. He looked at me and he goes, "Every time you go out there and pitch, you got to treat it like it's your first time, your last time, and your only time." I have that phrase written in all my hats now, and it's really helping me to, have the confidence to go out there and attack every day like it's the only time I'm ever going to pitch again.
And how powerful is that you can now stick with that quote the rest of your career?
It's going to be a huge motivational factor for me. It's gonna obviously help out. I don't even know how long because I've only been really thinking about it for a couple of weeks now. But it's going to be a big part just to be able to go out there and know that every day is a new day, and don't take anything for granted.
Travis LaMar here on the player's perspective. Let's talk a little bit more about coming back to Evansville. You were born and raised here. You went to Harrison High School. What does it feel like to come on back to Indiana?
It feels amazing. Pretty much for the last 4 years, I haven't been able to be home very often, playing ball at school, and then in the summertime I was away playing again. So it's nice to be home, and all my parents are happy, all my family's happy. I've had huge crowds here for the past few nights, a lot of family members, so it's been nice to be home. I'm glad I can give them a little bit of excitement.
And Mom and Dad, of course, hearing the news, they're being here at Bosse Field to see the games. What did they say when they found out you were coming to the Evansville Otters?
At first they were surprised, shocked, but they were extremely happy. I don't think they believed me right away when I said I got traded after the game. It just seemed a little too surreal. So they're really excited and they're really happy for me. So that's all I can hope for.
And for you come back home, you get to sleep in your own bed and play here at Bosse Field. Do you have any memories of this stadium?
Oh yeah, we used to play here. I played here all the time in high school. Sectionals were always held here. It's a great place to come play, and it's a lot nicer now. The stands are a little more full than they were back in high school.
And what has it been like with the team so far? Are they treating you well, taking care of you as you are one of the new players on the team?
Oh yeah, I couldn't ask for anything better. It's tough. And it was the same situation at Lake Erie, coming into a team where they've been together for a half season already, and just to be able to jump in there and everybody kind of accepts you and just kind of brings you in, and so it's been really nice. All the guys are really cool, everybody's really nice, so it's been a good situation.
And how about down in the bullpen? Because we all understand relievers are a breed of their own.
Oh yeah, it's a good time down there. They're all good guys. Everybody, we got our little games that we play to keep it interesting and keep it moving along. So yeah, it's pretty good down there.
And we've seen you throw now in back-to-back games. Do you have one of those rubber arms we can throw every day if need be?
I wouldn't really say I have a rubber arm, but I just have the type of mentality where I'll be able to pitch every day and be good to go.
So are you good to go today if you're asked to go 3 days in a row today?
Yeah, I would be good to go today, but I checked the lineup card on the way up here, and I'm pretty sure I'm inactive for today, so they didn't even have me on there, so that's on them.
All right, well, Travis, thanks again for joining us, and best of luck this season now that you're back with the Evansville Otters.
Thank you very much.
That was Travis LaMar, the right-handed pitcher for Evansville, and we'll be right back on the Otters pregame show right after this.